hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
Open YouTube.
A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down. Universal sound when we move the pound. Take a look around when we touch the town. Not the way, stomping in my big black J's. 20, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools. Had enough of you.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
York.
And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Dude, all right.
Penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Stafford going to give
right through, get him.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, come on.
Now, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. On the completion, this is Carey.
Carey.
For a gain of 7. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
No, good D. Thank you.
Excellent coverage there.
Dislocated shoulder out for the game. Fuck me.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I
don't know how my guy didn't pick this ball up, bro. Like, threw a high pass, my guy can't jump.
They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Hey.
And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
I know he still got Donald, but he still got Jalen, though? I think he does.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, he does.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Bobby Brown on the tackle. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott.
DK, baby. Cuddy.
Touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, what a battle this is within the division, because these guys...
good fucking pass.
On the other side of the field, they're knocking on the door and trying to equal them in the wins category.
And I love that second part that you talked about, equaling them in the wins category, because if somehow you get down to the end of the year and they're tied in record, head-to-head's always the first tiebreaker. So the winner of this game, they'll have a big advantage.
Picked off.
Force it in, and it's intercepted.
Oh, come on. You got 99 speed.
The Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. He completes this to Walker. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play. Obviously, instead he hit a safety back.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their corner was out of the pocket.
Oh, T-Lock.
Receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. He's set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott.
I tried throwing like a jump ball type shit.
It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken.
My boy just took the sack. That was crazy. I was trying to throw it away.
Setting him back on the sack.
And we got it.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a cushion as you head towards
Trying to
the
kill him.
part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Stafford.
Oh, good play.
Into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a game of matchups,
Cooper
and that's
Cup.
why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing again is Stafford.
Oh, the catch.
He will have the 1st down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. In motion right is Robinson. On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford.
Oh, I fucked up.
Throw complete to Cam Akers. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to
That's
be
a good
made
play.
at the Seahawks 35. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. Stafford.
Good D.
Drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. That'll be caught. It's
holding.
Caught. And that'll wind up.
Bring it back.
Chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call.
Oh.
And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all,
he missed
the other
it.
guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed. Now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Walker now on 1st and 10.
Fucking AD.
On the stop was Aaron Donald.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Prescott. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. He's got
Let's go.
30. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From the red zone now, Prescott.
I fucking suck.
It'll be intercepted.
Oh, get him. Oh.
Rams are going to take
Fuck, I suck.
at their own 22-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford.
Let's go. Got it right back, and it's a pick 6. Come on, you got to get there. Let's go.
Take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, the offense had really not been able to mount anything yet on that drive, and the defense made sure they couldn't mount anything. The interception,
the pressure,
and the return adding 6 to the scoreboard.
And that's no small return for a linebacker, partner. He took matters into his own hands and his legs on that pick. And once he had it, I don't think anyone on the field could have stopped him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter. But
oh, Jordan Brooks is all over the place.
Oh, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating to use a boxing.
You got to kill him.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
In motion right is Robinson. Stafford on third down.
We got to get there, 3-5. Fucking Joey Blunt.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Now it's Stafford.
You gotta be shitting me. What the fuck? You're standing shoulder to shoulder with this guy. Fucking. What the fuck? Make a play.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
To the air again, Stafford.
No! He went out of bounds, but damn, I was all over it. Shit, I was a second or a little short. I don't know, man. I just missed that.
And we see another pitch and
Damn.
catch to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Stafford to his #1 guy Cup for a Los Angeles first. From the red zone now, Stafford. On the completion, this is Carey.
Bro, how is he not dead?
Yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, he fucked up.
The receiver screen is getting enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it, and now
Yep.
Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted.
Yeah, he fucked up.
No time remaining on what will be the final
Yeah.
action of this first half.
He fucked up. He should have called a timeout.
So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Move the banger up. And we get the ball right. Yup.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Dax throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Damn, Aaron Donald just fucked that all up.
He's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
The fucking dot, baby. Noah Fant.
Noah Fant, 49 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to pull your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So
the rookie, let's go.
Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Stafford, and this one's incomplete.
Holy shit.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
3rd and long, it's Stafford.
Oh my God. Yeah. I should have just said. We'll take it.
Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Oh.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Fucking controller is fucked up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a
fucking Kenny Crockett.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Oh, that's picked. Oh, my gosh.
There's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began.
I know he's pissed.
Great defensive effort.
That was
sacked
sick.
on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
for Prescott. Complete on the deep ball.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Fuck down, homie.
41-yard punt, giving 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're not
fucking Goldberg, spare him. Finisher type shit. Fucking finish him.
Chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now here's a throw that's complete.
Bang, bang.
But he takes it up to the 40. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford.
Bro. Are you kidding me?
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. We just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford.
I tried putting him in a fucking hard flat. It wouldn't let me. God damn it, I should have just picked the hard flat play. Damn.
The dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he's going to be taken
good play.
down
Fuck
about
me.
the 33. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Stafford hooking up with Akers.
He likes
He'll
that
be brought
play.
down at the 27.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Whoa.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll get this one to Cup, complete.
Bro.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again.
Why can't we fucking hit somebody right now? What the fuck?
Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball
Bend don't break.
out to the 20. If you combine last week and
All
this week,
set.
he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time with a safety blitz. points, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was a strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott.
Bro, now.
It's going to be incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
With this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get
Done
a
that
chance to
play a million times.
They want to run their full play.
That's the first time I've ever seen that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Walker has it. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taken from just outside the 30. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20.
Bro, what the fuck is going on? I'm about to stop switching on to these fucking jump balls, bro.
More than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the number
Oh
one.
my god.
Real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
They'll run a draw now with Akers.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
No, you should have hurried that. I would have hurried that up.
This one goes for 3 yards.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off
Cover
by
2.
Diggs.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. So you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, it's Walker.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Prescott. He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
You fucking asshole.
And movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. To the right side, this is Walker. And some space here. And he goes diving to get as much as he can.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
Nice little cherry on top there at the end. 70 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Why wouldn't you dive into the end zone, man?
It's a keeper with Prescott, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing
the pressure.
Second down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Stafford. He's got Akers. And he's going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And the Seahawks
that shit comes in
quick.
quick.
Bring him down. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick six from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays. Doing a great effort today.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Not on Jamal.
Another interception. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
GG's, my boy.
They've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
And didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, and then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Seahawks, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
Dude said he was nervous.